Alright, welcome back. Alternate Investor here. This is going to be box number 5 of our 12 box opening to gather EV information on the Riftbound set, determining our estimated value or return on a box or display booster case of the latest set of Riftbound Unleash. So, probably should have done a recap on the last video. Box number 4 there did yield 6 legendaries and 3 showcases. 2 of the showcases were the special art runes. So on the showcase side of things, definitely did not open as much as I would have expected. But the 6 legendaries was still pretty solid odds, so I can't complain too much. So with that said, let's see if we can get a little bit better this time around, and we'll get right into it. Again, I will be skipping our commons and uncommons. We don't need to be seeing those read out loud every video. We will put everyone to sleep if we did that. So we've got ourselves a Valley of Idols, Legend Vi, Piltover Enforcer, and a Pike. Oh, right off the rip, yet again. So the runes are really presenting themselves in this set. We've got the Showcase Art Fury rune. Love it. Appreciate getting so many of the Showcase runes, but we really need some of the normal Showcase cards. Let's see if we can pull some of those this time around. Again, I should not complain about getting the higher end cards though, I suppose. Towering Combatant, Diana, Lunari, and a Vex Mocking. There's 2 boxes in a row now. The first thing that we opened was a foil rune. Hard to complain about that, I guess. Nyla, Joyful Ascetic. Kha'Zix, Void Reaver. Keep opening that one. Somebody wants me to play it. Alright, so this is the legend that kind of made the appearance for Unleashed, that everybody started talking about the XP mechanic. Master Yi, the legendary art. It is a great art. Do love it. Casting cost of 12. Man, I struggle with that. And then you have to recycle 3 of your 1 color. Yeah, you cost less every time you level up, but that just takes so long. I don't know. We'll see how it plays. Obviously, we have not seen that play out much here in the States, but I'm sure we will here soon enough. It just feels like it wouldn't have the speed necessary to compete with a lot of these other decks. But maybe I'm wrong. Foil Blast Cone, Undying Legion, and an Ivern Green Father. Curious what kind of deck styles we're going to see with Unleash, having it released itself right after the heavy bans of those last 7 cards. Foil Scrutinizing Sergeant, yet another Sumpworks map, and a Tactical Retreat. I do think the Tactical Retreat is going to be very, very playable this set. But yeah, without Darius Executioner, I'm not sure what our top meta is actually going to settle in at here with Unleashed. Foil Walking Roost, Legend Master Yi, and a Showcase Poppy. Okay, so we got our first showcase that isn't a rune. Poppy. Again, not really what I'm looking to play. I'm more on the Vex bandwagon currently. This one you need XP to play the additional costs. Again, not really on that XP bandwagon, but a cool card nonetheless. Keep going here. We are a little shy of where we were in the last box, but not by much. Commons and uncommons. Alright, we've got Jin, the Murderous Artist, Lilia, Fei Fawn, and Shadow, the signature unit for Vex. So I think this is the second one of these I've actually opened. That one's legendary. If you play me to a battlefield, I enter ready, can action for 1 and recycle 1, and tap to stun an enemy unit that's attacking it here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got another legend hiding back here. Alright, we've got a foil Vault Breaker, Ivern, Green Father, I've opened up way too many of him, and LeBlanc, Fragmented. So, since I don't have a lot more to talk about being in box 5 here, I guess what I could probably say is, with this channel just kind of starting and kicking off, don't have much planned in the way of giveaways. Got a foil Black Rose Dignitary, Legend Rengar, Pride Stalker, and, oh, okay, another legendary. This is for Pike, Death from Below. Kill a unit at a battlefield, then if it had 3 might or less, you may play this from your trash for just recycling a rune. Wow. So you can do it twice. Interesting. So kill a small creature, then kill a large creature. That's not bad. That's got a lot of potential. But like I was saying, with us just starting off, not expecting a lot of viewership or subscribers right away, but to maybe incentivize that a little bit, as we start to ramp up here, I will be looking at doing giveaways. We'll do some booster box giveaways, pack giveaways, whatever will pique your guys' interest to stick around and watch what I have to share. Dramatic Visionary, Trixie Tentacles, and a Legend LeBlanc the Deceiver. Oh, okay, another showcase rune. Again, a lot of runes in this set that are popping up as showcase. They must be looking to get rid of more of these. But again, so, you know, for those that like Unleashed, oops, I guess I put this on camera. I will definitely be doing some Unleashed giveaways for those videos. Now, I do plan on sharing more content than just Riftbound and more content than just TCGs. We've got a foil Forgotten Library, Nidalee in cat form, and Rengar the Unseen. All sorts of different things that I am into. It's not just going to be TCGs. We'll talk a little bit about commodities investing, so gold, silver, palladium, platinum, all that fun stuff. Maybe do a little bit of giveaways on some things that I'll talk about when I get to that point. I don't want to give away too much, but literally looking at giving away maybe some ounces of gold as a fun little giveaway for those type of videos. Got a Scuttle Crab, rare, Shard of Undoing, and here we go. So another showcase, Pike, Dockside Butcher. Hidden and ganking, you may pay or recycle a red rune as an initial cost to play me. When you play me, if you paid the additional cost, ready me and give me +2 might this turn. Okay. That is just for that turn though. So again, they come in with that downside of having 1 might less than their cost to play. That's always a struggle with me. You know, in this game, I'm thinking I'd rather play more bear style tactics just to have that leg up on might, and then make up for an enemy that has that kind of ability and maybe a leg up in might for 1 turn with just playing a spell, a buff spell or something like that to counter that. Foil Deadly Flourish, Kha'Zix Mutating Horror, and another Clash of Giants. But yeah, with all the things that we are going to get into on this channel, I'm looking at doing multiple styles of giveaways, and I'm certainly not going to limit, you know, the people that like Riftbound from entering any of our gold giveaways, silver giveaways, or any of the other giveaways and any of their content that we're going to put on this channel. I'd like to share it all. Not going to create separate channels for each one. If you want to watch it, great. If you don't have to. Got a foil Lotus Trap, Dancing Grenade, and a Legend Diana. But yeah, I think this will be fun, interesting. I've listened to other streamers that basically say, you don't take the risk, nothing's going to happen. If you don't put yourself out there and try it, there's no chance of succeeding, right? So we're just going to kind of wing it here, have fun with this. This is not my day job. I'm not losing sleep over this if it's not successful. I'm just having fun doing it. Foil Turn to Dust, Hwei, Brooding Painter, and a legendary gear. So Gutter Palace. At the start of your beginning phase, if you have exactly 4 cards in hand, exactly 4 units at battlefields, you win the game. What? Yes, you read that correctly. You win the game. So we've got a cheat win the game mechanic already in Riftbound. I had no idea. Discard 1 tap, play a 1 Might Bird unit token with Deflect. So at the start of your beginning phase, if you have exactly 4 cards in hand, 4 units at battlefields, and you can discard. That's kind of wild. That doesn't seem difficult, but of course, as I'm saying that, I'm thinking there's going to be ways to prevent that from happening. And of course, it is a gear, right? Completely killable. I'm sure that can be easily taken care of. It does really force you to sideboard gear removal, though. Like, the one guy that's playing that deck can ruin your day if you don't have a way to get rid of the gear. Foil Monch, Atakan, a million of those, and Yumi. It seems like the 2 of those go hand in hand with multiple packs once again. But yeah, guys, just going to have fun with this. Not putting too much pressure on creating content, honestly, so my videos may be sporadic. Foil Upstage Comedy. Oh my god, don't tell me. Okay, it's not. Whew! Alright, another legendary signature spell for Lilia. Lilting Lullaby. So reaction speed, counter a spell, its controller can't play spells this turn. Okay, so this is the spell that they... various streamers have been talking about, basically being able to shut down somebody's turn. Basically a time warp for spells. Making sure the other player can't really play anything, they can move units around, but that's really going to be about it for them in that turn. I feel like that probably plays okay into the RE decks, but that's not really the whole strategy for them. Maybe that's a win con for RE, I don't know. We'll see. Grim Apothecary, Heedless Resurrection, and Rangar Trophy Hunter. Yet another legendary. We have opened this one already, but still getting back to pretty good odds and opening up legendaries in this box. I like it. Does look like we have, what, 6 packs left, including the one in my hands. Closing in on box number 5 here. Making pretty good time on the box openings too. I know that first video is going to be pretty long. Foil Academy, Nami Headstrong, and yet another Galio. So yeah, I'll take a look at this real quick. Is that Galio? No, not really. Kind of looks like him, maybe a different art of him, I don't know. Not sure on that one. But opened up way too many Galios already, that's for sure. Alright, commons, uncommons, and Wuju Apprentice in foil. The Irresistible Fey Folk, and a Legend Vi Piltover Enforcer. I will say one thing to keep an eye on. What seems to be, I won't say the rarest, but is rarer than even just the rares you get in these packs, are the foil commons and uncommons, and if they are a very valuable sought-after card, they are that much more valuable in the foil because they are just that rare. You just don't get that many foil commons and uncommons overall printed. Fresh Beans in foil, Sprite Queen, and a Medulai the Gatekeeper. Again, we're getting a lot of repeats at this point. Not surprised, box number 5. But tired of seeing a lot of the same things. How about we just get showcases from here on out? That would be fantastic. Is that a thing? Lunar Boon in foil, Atakan, who I've seen way too much. And here we go, yet another Poppy. Not looking to play Poppy, but getting a lot of her. Legendary. So Defender of the Meek, you spend 3 XP as initial cost to play. If you do, cost 3 less. Ambush and Tank. So again, not a bear. It's a 6 costing 5 drop. I'm not sure why that seems to be the theme for Unleashed. I'm guessing that it is just a way to balance out cards that have good mechanics, so they drop it down a might level. Don't know. Oh gosh, this pack. Oh good lord. Damaged cards. Let's do it this way then. It worked, sort of, until you get to there and have to open up the rest of the way. Yep, damaged cards. Cool. Cool. Love me some damaged cards. I'll get one of the only PSA 9s because of it. Alright. Hunter's Machete in foil, a Vex Gloomist, Legend, and yet another Sprite Queen. Alright, last pack of box number 5. Give us a big hit. Don't tell me we've gotten our only overnumbered card that we're going to see for the entire box. Good lord, the case rather, the entire case. 5 boxes, 1 overnumbered, good lord. We've got a Revna the Lore Keeper, Bone Skewer, and a Legend Master Yi. So again, a very anticlimactic ending to yet another box opening. I don't know why the endings are always so lackluster, but we can't complain too much, right? So we've got the legendary, or I'm sorry, the Showcase Pike art, very nice. We've also got the Showcase Poppy art, very nice. And then the theme of just getting a ton of these runes. I don't know why we're getting so many showcase runes. We've gotten pretty much 2 or at least 1 in every box that we've opened so far. Total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendaries. Varying types, spells, gears. One very interesting one, of course, the Gutter Palace. Not really sure if people are going to take advantage of the win con or not. It is in blue, so that's kind of odd too. It seems like we're starting to see some mechanics kind of blur outside of their normal colors. Death from Below, Shadow, and of course our 12 casting cost Master Yi. Alright, one more box to go in this case. Stay tuned for the next video. See you all in the next one.